back to another Philosophy Friday. Don't worry, I'm looking at the road, guys. It's okay, I'm looking at the road. Okay, just real quick, Philosophy Friday lesson 4, everybody. You know, what do? We dive deep and we look at life lessons through music. So today, what's the life lesson? Today, we're gonna discuss about knowing when to call it quits, or knowing what to trim off, you know. It is let's say in the context of a solo, you know, I would say it's more about the quality over the quantity. Let's say my progression, you know, is this, and I want a solo over, right? But, you know, whatever I wanted to do. But let's say I had all these ideas that I wanted to play over every chord, except it wasn't tuning, it sounded good. And you know, we've all been there where we try to do so much, but we overdo it. We try to fit too much into, you know, the time that we have, and then it doesn't sound good, and then too much is like bad, you know. Just like with cooking, if, you know, I may like all these ingredients, but if I put them all together, the dish might taste like crap. You know, you got to go for a certain theme or go for a few different things. So you don't want your ideas and your ingredients to clash, right? So, you know, there may be times where you gotta decide when to call it quits on all your great ideas. So, you know, just to give like 2 examples, you know, where maybe less is more, less is better. You know, let's say that's not a lot, right? But let's say if I was trying to do, you know, if I can fit it all in and the time doesn't drag, then it could work. It'll just be busier. But a lot of times, especially when it's, you know, off the cuff, on the spot, sometimes it may not all fit, you know. And sometimes you may do that on purpose, and it may go for a certain groove or feel. But a lot of times we're trying to do so much, and it doesn't, and it misses. You know, it doesn't get it. So, you know, just like with life, sometimes you got to know when to call it quits. You know, there are some things like maybe being busy or being productive. Yeah, you know, quality over quantity. You want to get out there, but eventually you're going to want to get to quality over quantity. You know, sometimes people may hesitate and just wait until they're ready or to perfection because they're about the quality. But if you're waiting on quality and doing nothing, you know, that's different. That'll be a different Philosophy Friday. You know, I'd rather have a small percentage of some productivity than to have 0% of 100 efficiency. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, so today's Philosophy Friday lesson, knowing when to call it quits. Knowing when to call it quits. You gotta sometimes just cut your losses and continue on, because you could be trying to figure out what note sounds awesome right there, but the beat passed. The measure, it's gone. It's, you know, now we got to go back into the chorus, man. You know, you got to get back into the groove. So, whether you're strumming notes or strumming along to that crazy thing called life, looking at this guy on the highway, being like, that jerk is such a fool. You know, sometimes you got to know when to call it quits and when to, you know, bow out and continue on. So, much love, peace and love. Happy Philosophy Friday, and stay safe.